suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Or at 3 o'clock in the morning for you West Coasters. And I call them West Coasters.
He's been Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura. Yeah, I know who he is. You know who that one is? Is that his brother?
You know that show, the book, Nakamura.
So the post, and here's Daniel Bryan's twit.
Don't stone my boots in the comments. Okay, just STFU. And
really?
Listen, if I knew what STFU meant, I would tell you to just shut the fuck up.
I got a huge problem. I do. I got a problem with that.
Why?
I don't know what vernacular means.
To license. Yo, the only thing I would use their writing for is toilet paper.
Oh,
here's your headline.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Shalom.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Yo.
And I forgot what I was about to say. God, and who was our intern? Jesus Christ, Miguel. You guys can't be doing that shit because you throw me off my game. Oh my God, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Anyway, let's get started. The Super Showdown, if you're listening right now, is happening right now. Is anybody really up watching this right now? No.
I mean, everybody outside of the U.S. probably.
That's just about it. The thing is down at 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. I'm 2 hours behind, so it's on at 3 o'clock in the morning my time over here in New Mexico. That's a long damn time. Not long, but it's early. So I'm not going to watch it till later on in the afternoon. Then afterwards, I'm going to go watch Venom. Got to watch Venom. Venom, yes. And then, of course, I'll watch it and then not the World Series. Jesus Christ, I'm all thrown off today. Yankees versus Boston. And, of course, the UFC fight with Conor McGregor versus Khabib. That's going to be a good fight. So, too much going on for a Saturday.
Yeah.
I just hope that the Wrestling POV fans just have time to at least listen to us. You know what I'm saying?
At least
when they better to listen to us.
Exactly. Well, I don't know what we're going to do, but there's still or else.
Yeah, something's going to happen.
God, man. All right. Well, either way, I mean, it doesn't matter what time you're listening to us because right now it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So what you need to do is crack open your favorite beer or your favorite wine. And if you're in Rick's case, Miguel.
I'm going to drink a big glass of milk.
So go ahead and do that. Because there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can ask Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Viagra.
That's it. He's like, no Viagra this week, huh?
Oh, well. Yeah, no? I paid Miguel hefty.
I get it.
I paid him for that one, too.
Nah. All right, so before we go on and talk about the Super Showdown now, of course, we didn't do a pay-per-view points game because, honestly, we all took a vote and pretty much said no because of the simple fact that it's in Australia. It's on at 5 o'clock in the morning or at 3 o'clock in the morning for you West Coasters. And I call them West Coasters. That was so corny, too. Oh, my God. Anyway, It's we just decided not to do it. How about that? Okay. And
Yeah,
plus,
because it's not a pay-per-view. I'm sorry. It's
well, it kind of is, but
It's not
to
the
me-
major pay-per-view.
But it's not only that. It's just that I don't see. Number one, I don't see no title changes happening. I really don't.
yeah. I see one.
Yeah, and plus, not only that, they did this thing, and don't worry, we're going to talk about this later on in the show. Probably towards the end of the show, we'll give our quick predictions. How about that? But they have in one match three titles. Sorry, in one match that's not going to be defended, and that's the Raw Tag Team, the Universal Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship. That's in one damn match.
One damn
And I didn't
match.
hear anything about the U.S. title being defended.
Exactly.
So,
Where's Shinsuke been at, man? Shoot.
He's been Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura. Yeah, I know who he is. You know who that one is? That is
that, that show that the book the Nakamura.
Yeah, you better get that Nakamura. My God, Mimi went southern. Yeah, I like that Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh my God!
What you meant to say was Knock America.
Nakamura.
That's what it is. Yes, but I mean, those are some of the reasons. That's not all of the reasons. That's just some of the reasons. But I do think that there is going to be things that's going to happen at the Super Showdown. So.
Wow, Tony must have been practicing.
I was practicing a lot before we went on the air.
He was in the mirror. Red leather, yellow leather, red, yellow.
Wait, say that again?
Red leather, yellow leather.
Nah, see, I can't do that one. I stuck with Super Showdown.
Super Showdown.
So, before we talk about the Super Showdown and Raw and SmackDown and NXT, we have to talk about the Wrestling POV Facebook poll of the week and, of course, hater comment of the week. Now, on our Facebook page, because we do have one, people, go on there, send your friends there, give us a like, please, give us a review, please.
Send your mother there, send your father there.
Exactly.
And your sister and your brother.
And your granny.
And grandmama.
Hide your, what was it? Hide your man.
Hide your wife, hide your
kids.
kids. Hide your wife.
Don't know why I went there, but it was just, anyway. All right, so here's the one post that we did on Facebook, which was Daniel Bryan. Rick, you posted this one up.
Yes,
and you were
sir.
pretty upset. You said if it wasn't bad enough that Brie botched some move, it was worse that she botched moves and released a statement about wrestling isn't meant to hurt people. It's even worse that she botched moves and released a statement about wrestling isn't meant to hurt people, and her husband Daniel Bryan feels the need to explain and lie how Brie has only hurt one person.
Yep.
Just stop it and let time do its thing. People will forget about it eventually, but the more you excuse it and cry about it and defend yourself, the more people will tell. Have you been talking with Mike Hunsinger? Jesus Christ, with these long ass posts. My God. Yeah, I'm like reading forever. I'm like, what a novel? Goddamn. So the post, and here's Daniel Bryan's twit. Oh my Lord, we're already starting off. He wrote, I am proud of how strong my wife is. After accidentally injuring Liv Morgan last week, the first time Bree's ever hurt another performer. She's been subject to a constant barrage of social media attacks. Almost every wrestler accidentally hurts somebody. Now, all right. Now, Rick, since you posted this, why did you post this, and what are your thoughts on it?
The reason why I posted it is because it's ridiculous. Like I said, let time do its thing. She messed up.
Mm-hmm.
She botched the thing, and as us journalists do, we're going to call her out on it. Now,
True.
All right. You start excusing it. She went online and told people, listen, I didn't mean to hurt her. You don't try to hurt people in wrestling.
Right.
Now you're taking the realism out of wrestling because of you doing that. So now you just extended it for another week.
Right.
Then Daniel Bryan jumps in and makes his little comment. Now you extended it for another week to talk about. And then Brie Bella again gets online and says about cyberbullying. Yeah. Nobody is bullying you, chick. You messed up. Own it. Those are the consequences for your mess up.
Yep.
Don't do it again. And for all those people saying that, oh, you don't do this to the men, I do it all the time. Every time somebody messes up.
The thing is, we talk about it all the time.
Exactly.
The minute anybody messes up, yeah, we're gonna call them out. You know, exactly. I mean, but it's the thing is, like, all right, how could I say this? Jesus, when a wrestler messes up, yeah, we call them out on it, but then after that, we drop it. This is an ongoing issue. That's the difference. The difference is, like, when name somebody, give me some Seth Rollins. Let's just say what he did when he did. Was it sloppy? It was sloppy. It could have been sloppy, yes. The knee to the face to when he nailed John Cena and broke his nose.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, hey, how many, do you see him doing that now? How many times do you see him do that after that? Next to none. Next to none. Okay? So, with the barrage of everybody in the IWC, you know, saying about him, you know, oh, he's sloppy. He's hurting people intentionally, and he shouldn't be in the ring. Bret Hart saying he should retire. You know, come on, it was a mistake that happened. Okay, we get it, but he did it again. And then did we get on him for that? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? When he injured Sting, the buckle bomb. Now, the thing of it is, Sting came out and says, "Listen, hey, it was just something that happened." Sting's like 58,000 years old. So, serious.
He's 58,000 years old.
So when, you know, he's fragile. Or if you say it in my language, he's fragile. Okay?
Oh, yeah, he's fragile.
He's very fragile. And, you know, the thing is that he shouldn't have been taking that move. So that's just it. Mm-hmm. Okay? Finn Balor almost took the same thing and dislocated his shoulder. It happened, yeah, but did we get on Seth Rollins? Yeah, you damn right we did.
Absolutely.
You damn right we did.
I was calling for his head.
I know you was. But the thing is, though, he hasn't. How long ago was that? That was a long time ago.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago? Jesus Christ.
2 years ago,
yeah.
a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say.
What's the rest?
We don't own the rights to that
song. Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn. We fucked up. We fucked up. Okay, now. All right, so the thing of it is, he hasn't gotten into much, and nothing really happened after that for Seth Rollins. So, yeah, of course, nobody's going to talk about it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Certain moves that he did. Because obviously he doesn't do that buckle bomb on the outside anymore.
Nope.
He does do it inside the ring, though.
Right. It's a controlled environment better in the ring than it is out.
Yeah. So, you know.
And also, look at that. Time heals all wounds. We're not talking about Seth Rollins doing these things anymore because, again, he hasn't done it in so long. But when he did do it, we did talk about it.
But at the same time, though, it's done. It was done and over with. You know, after the barrage, I like that word now. No, nothing. All right. But anyway, after the barrage of people getting on him, he just kept on wrestling. He didn't tweet about it. He didn't say, "Hey guys, that just happened. This is me. I don't go out there to intentionally hurt people.
Stop picking on me."
That was a very bad impression of Seth Rollins. Very bad. That sounds like Seth Rollins. Anywho, the thing is that he hasn't been in social media about any kind of accidents. Nobody hasn't really been getting hurt. So that's that. That was that. This with Brie, and I can't believe this. We're still talking about this. This is an ongoing issue with Brie. She didn't go back to development, to NXT, the Performance Center. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it that she went there. And she not in the span of 2-3 weeks, she almost injured herself and 3 other wrestlers in the span of 2 weeks.
With her belly flop.
Brie's belly. I mean, she almost killed herself. And then she decked Ruby Riott, okay? Knocked out Liv Morgan, and almost knocked out Selena Vega. Mm-hmm. That's the last straw when you hurt Selena Vega.
That's right. Don't be messing around with my Puerto Rican sister.
Shit.
What? That's
right. You don't mess with Selena Vega. You leave her alone.
With the neck cranking and everything.
I'd crank that neck.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sound right.
Yeah. But you know, Tony, there was a comment on Instagram, so I posted this same post on Instagram as well, which we do have an Instagram page at WrestlingPOV1.
Yes.
This dude, Savior of Misbehavior, comments, okay, just STFU. And
really?
Listen, if I knew what STFU meant, I would tell you to just shut the fuck up. Since I don't know what it means, obviously I'm not saying anything. All I did was I commented with the too sweet sign, and he comments back, I was talking about you. So I responded again with the too sweet sign, and then It Isn't Pam responded, oh, you're a moron, talking about a Savior of Misbehavior. So,
wow.
Savior of Misbehavior, whatever STFU means, same to you.
Exactly, yeah. Well, you know what? We're going to have to look that up. Shoot. Some people just really do need to shut the fuck up, though.
Yeah, same.
So, but anyway, Miguel, look up STFU. All right, so now here are some of the comments. Michael Hunsinger put, make it stop. The Power Rangers? I don't get it. I've never watched Power Rangers, sorry.
Really?
No!
Oh my god, that was like the best show in the world.
No, not for me. I was busy defending the country. You know, that's what I do. Yeah. Augustine Sanchez says, hold up. Do you know more? Do you know of more superstars she has hurt legitimately? So then, Rick Serrano III. There's another one out there.
Oh God!
He said in the past couple of weeks, she stopped Selena Vega, Ruby, Miz, and Liv Morgan. So,
I guess shut him up.
He ain't say shit after that. Shit. And by the way,
I have it, Mr. Tony.
What?
STFU stands for Stinky Tuna Fish Underpants.
Now that makes sense. But why would he call you a stinky tuna fish underpants, Rick? I don't get that.
I don't know.
My Urban Dictionary says something different.
Savior of Misbehavior. He's a hater. That's
True.
just what it is.
I think Miguel should do it then for him.
What? Well, we got a couple more to take care of first, and then, well, I'm pretty sure he's in the lead right now. So, but anyway, no, but actually, there was another thing before I go on to the poll. Back to the whole the one guy that I talked about last week when he asked about name 5 wrestlers, like 5 black wrestlers, and we did name them. But you know who we forgot? We forgot. No, well, he was champion, yes, so good one there. But we forgot people like Naomi, Jazz. Remember
true.
Jazz? Jackie, Karma. Mm-hmm. Should we keep going? Because there's a few more too that I was thinking in my head and I just forgot it, but it'll come up.
Alicia Fox.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
she's black.
She's doing the Michael lately, but you know, just to bring it out there. So if you're listening, that's it. I mean, I'm sure we're probably going to talk about it again soon because somebody's going to mess it up. All right, so now the Facebook poll. Here we go. With Evolution returning with the group. Which group was best, the 4 Horsemen or Evolution? Now, for me, of course, I'm old school, so sorry, I went with the 4 Horsemen. Okay. What about you guys?
I went with Evolution, man. I think Evolution was the definite meaning of evolution. I mean, you have Ric Flair and evolved to Triple H. Triple H evolved into Batista. Batista evolved into Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. And every one of those guys are going to be a Hall of Famer. Now, I get it. The 4 Horsemen are all in the Hall of Fame. But other than Arn Anderson and Ric Flair, you don't really hear people talking about Blanchard and the other dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, we all know Batista. We all know Randy Orton. They're all heavyweight champs.
But to be fair, though, Rick, that is still fairly new.
That is true.
You know, Four Horsemen, they go way back. You know, and if you're a millennial, you're not going to know who they are.
Right.
You
But
know,
you have to go. It's not comparable.
Really? You don't think it's comparable?
I don't think it's comparable because these guys are a legend in those days, and the Batista, Ric Flair, and all those other guys are a legend nowadays. You know what I mean? So each sorry, each era, you know, has their own specific evolution,
right.
Horsemen, horsewomen, you know, brand.
Okay, I hear you. So here's some of the comments.
Son of a bitch.
Anton Hoffman, Anton Liberated, he wrote, "Ciao, please." Don't know what he was getting at with that, but he also wrote, "The Horseman's body count ranges from Dusty Rhodes to Sting, and they've done it way longer," which I agree. Evolution was all right for my WPOV brethren that lack street vernacular. Now, you know, I got a problem with that comment right there. I got a huge problem. I do. I got a problem with that.
Why?
I don't know what vernacular means.
Rick, you need street cred.
No, I know what it means. Jesus. That was funny. But at least it was a generic brand of what to me was the greatest stable in history. Hashtag fours up. And he did 4 little horses. Oh, cute.
Aww.
Oh, cute. Aww. Ain't the liberated.
Yeah. And that's your friend.
That's your friend. All right. Jay Havel, he said, it has to be evolution. All 4 of them became big stars. The 4 Horsemen were good, but Rick was the only star.
Thank you.
But I disagree with that.
I do, too.
You know, Randy Orton's not. Batista? Come on now.
Yeah.
Out of all of them? Is that what he's saying? Wait, what's he saying?
He's saying that Rick was the only star in the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, but Sting was part of the 4 Horsemen. Dusty Rhodes was part of the 4 Horsemen. Come on now. No. He was.
That was one too many bumps, Tony.
Stop it.
Stop it.
All right, Matt Novak said Horsemen for several reasons, but for me the biggest is the fact that Evolution stood for the best there was. Flair, current best, Triple H, and the future Orton. So it never made sense where Batista fitted in. Well, Batista was good.
Batista was the muscle.
He was the muscle, exactly. So, I mean, now, before I go into Mike Hunsinger's freaking novel here.
Essay.
my thing is this, okay, with Ric Flair. Okay, they had with the 4 Horsemen. Okay, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson were the best tag team technicians. Period. Okay, they held them belts. Ric Flair had the heavyweight title. Okay, then they had the manager of J.J. Dillon. Then they had Jim Cornette would be with them here and there. The group was unstoppable.
Who was the 4th guy, Tony?
Ollie Anderson.
Oh. Damn, she put you in your place, even though you asked me. But no, I mean, there was several different types of horsemen, which made the Horseman what it was. The original Horseman, obviously, Ollie and Arn and Tully Blanchard. Well, no, Tully Blanchard. Sorry, he held the television title. Am I correct? Yeah, and so. Their record in itself is it doesn't compare to Evolution in my opinion. So I mean, which one? Now it's true. Now which one do I choose? I'm always going to choose the 4 Horsemen. Which one did I like Ric Flair in? It's got to be the 4 Horsemen. It's got to be. Come on. All right. So Michael Hunsinger's novel says In all honesty, the Horseman was indeed around much longer, but when you look back in their body of work, it was tarnished by the fact that it was a watered-down shell of its former self by the time it ended in the late 90s, early 2000s. Not gonna entertain
Yes,
it.
in WCW, that
No.
New Horseman was whack.
No.
Did you just say whack?
Yeah, he said
What is
that.
this, 1999?
I think that's what it's where it's heading. To me, the Four Horsemen will always be Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard, the Andersons, and J.J. Dillon. See, he didn't say Ole. So
Ollie Anderson, Tony.
that's what I said. It's Ole.
Oh.
Listen. Anyway, what came afterward was a pale imitation. If you were to break down the original members, Flair was the centerpiece, which is true. Tully was the blast cap, as he referred to himself as the Horseman DVD. And they didn't have DVDs back then, did they? No. And the Andersons were the muscle. That being said, there was nobody outside of Flair who could convince him, you know what? Damn it. Shit.
Fuck.
That too, be considered a world champion. Many will argue that Arn and Tully had that believably. Oh my god, I can't believably. But Flair's charisma outshined them. Okay, I can. All right, sure. Now, when it comes to Evolution, well, I kind of agree with it. When it comes to Evolution, they all had the believability if you had set the four of them in the NWA during the mid '80s. Their dominance would be godlike if they've been able to put up with each other's egos and the fact that the Mid-Atlantic promotion was a heel territory. Whoever had the book would have put them on top and printed a lot of scratch. Considering the fact they dominated WWE for 2 years in the early 2000s proves my point. Granted, it wasn't for long, but considering the Shark Tank that they were swimming in at the time, it solidifies the point that, to me, they were the more dominant faction, and that is my POV. That's our line. Some bitch.
But the reason, do you know the real reason why they got disbanded too?
Why?
Because of Eric Bischoff.
Oh,
When
I
he
forgot
was
about
cleaning
that.
house.
Yes, that's right.
You know, when he was cleaning house, he kicked out the Andersons, several people off the group, and then, you know, the group became disbanded.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, after hearing what Mimi and Michael had to say, all I have to say is interesting.
Oh.
And it's not stupid.
Stupid!
No, it's not.
All right, so here's the percentage. It's the percentage. Hey, it don't lie. The percentage don't lie. 71% went with the Four Horsemen. 29% went with Evolution. So
There you go.
There you go.
Evolution is a mystery.
All right, here's another poll, and then I think that's it. Yeah, because the rest is just little comments, and of course we put our brand new cover post picture of us in the wrestling video game. That's us in the wrestling video game, so it looks pretty cool. All right, so the last poll on the wrestling POV page, it was, will Dean Ambrose turn on the Shield this Saturday at the Super Showdown? Place your comments below. All right, guys, what do you think before I start reading? No, you don't think so?
Nope.
All right.
No, they're dragging.
They're not dragging it.
They are.
They're
Tony,
teasing.
they are dragging this thing by a hook in his buttocks, and they're dragging him on a raggedy, ruggedy, rocky road.
Rocky road.
Say that one more time, Rick. I didn't catch that.
A raggedy, riggedy, rocky road.
Say it real
with
fast.
a hook in his buttocks. Raggedy, riggedy, ruggedy road.
Riggedy, riggedy, rockety road.
Rocky road.
Rocky road.
It was
Hashtag Goonies.
preposterous the way they dragged that out. No, he is not turning heel.
Do you think one of those, let me throw this out there at you before I read the comments. Do you think any one of them was going to turn heel?
Roman, if anybody.
Really?
Yes.
Roman should be the one.
That's fucked up.
He's a better heel than
All right.
a face.
Who, Roman?
Yeah.
She's been saying he should be a heel for the longest.
And they should start listening to us.
And they should. I agree.
So
I'm not going to lie. All right, so here's the comments. Edward Dale said, no, they need him to help Roman get cheered. That's fucked up. Chris Barrow said, unfortunately, no. Jason Wick said, not yet. Maybe they will wait till Survivor Series. Which will piss me off, to be honest. You know, because then that just means that...
you're going to drag this out?
No. It just means that the championships ain't gonna get defended then,
right?
There you go.
The Universal Tag Team and IC.
You're right.
When you're right, you're right.
All right, Trey Vaughn Trice. He said WWE gives fans what they want? Question mark. Please. I'm like, that's messed up. Cameron Johnstone. He says, honestly, don't think the Shield gimmick would work without Ambrose, so they will keep him there purely to keep the Shield dominant. No, I don't agree with that. That's stupid. Andre, it is. I mean, honestly, don't think. Seriously, dude. They've done the Shield without Ambrose before. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, not without Ambrose. They did it without Roman, right?
Without
Roman got sick, and Kurt Angle came in.
I know, right?
That was too funny. All right, Robert Huntley. He says no because they're heavily half a beer. That's all it is, people. Jesus Christ, heavily teasing it. At least not right now. Mark Sam Crispin said nope. Sam Thompson says can't say yes or no, but I personally hope he does. I'm a fan of Dean. Believe a heel run will suit him well. I kind of agree with that. So if he does turn heel,
I'd be happy too.
I'd be happy about it. So someone, Charlie Wheeler, responded to Sam. He says, "I say have Dean turn and feud with Roman. In the middle of the feud, Seth has to choose a side." But before he can, Roman turns on him and does a double turn with Dean. Dean is now a face. Roman is a heel. Roman sides with AOP. And Dean and Seth call an old friend for backup. They bring in Cassius Ohno to even up the sides.
Oh, God!
And how about a partridge in a pear tree? Holy shit, man.
I know. What's up with all these novels that you guys are writing?
No, but check this shit out. It's not just the novel. It's just this whole scenario was
Cassius
fucking
Ohno.
dumb to begin. Exactly.
Yeah.
Cassius Ohno was originally supposed to be with the Shield.
Yes, he was.
He originally was before he got hurt. So this is where it gets funny. Sam Thompson responded, Charlie Wheeler, that sounds super legit. And he was like, I'm like,
He was geeked up with that shit.
yeah. So Charlie Wheeler responded, he goes, you could even have Roman stay the face, have him take 2 months off, and the time he's gone, turn Seth and Dean back to faces. Seth is IC champ, Dean is Universal champ, hype Roman's return, make the fans think all is forgiven, then they reunite, and AOP attacks, and then Roman turns.
Oh my God.
But this is where it gets funny. Sam Thompson goes, we need to take over for a day as writers for the biz, definitely. No, not happening.
Interesting.
But damn stupid.
Yo, the only thing I would use their writing for is toilet paper. Come on, son. Cassius Ohno?
I don't know what the fuck we're
no.
All right, so there's a lot of comments on here. Jonathan Murillo says probably a Survivor Series. There's another one. Ryan Keenley said not just yet. I think it will wait till Survivor. So a lot of people say it's Survivor Series. Interesting. Huh. Joshua Cowsworth, he said because the Shield is about brotherhood, they'll always have each other's backs. Not what I was asking.
With a knife in it.
Son of a bitch. Jay Howell. How you doing anyways? I haven't heard from you. He says, got a feeling this was meant to happen all along. Well, you know what, Jay, you heard the other shows where I said that it was supposed to happen before Dean got hurt. Damn it.
He was just repeating what you said.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, I like you again, Jay. Christopher George Jobson, he says, I doubt he will, because you know what? He's got a good name for a wrestler. Jobson.
Jobber.
He says, I doubt he will because he was the one that got them back together. But then I could be wrong as he was winning titles on his own. No, I disagree with that. He disagrees with that. Jesus Christ.
He disagrees with that.
What's wrong with people? Rick?
People are just silly.
No, what do you think?
I think that people are silly.
Okay.
Honestly, it's Dean Ambrose. Listen, I don't care. I'm done with Monday Night Raw.
No, you should care.
I'm done.
It's wrestling. You should care.
Should care.
I care about good wrestling, and I'm sick of this bullshit story.
After last week's episode, what did you get heat for last week's episode?
Yeah, I guess so. Fine.
Why? We're still rated R regardless.
I know, but apparently people don't like it when I curse, so I have to say things like stinky tuna fish on the pants.
Well, you know your mother listens to this show, so.
Does she really?
What you just say about my mama? Don't you be talking about my mama?
I know, and then she be flinging the chancleta.
Is that what it is, Rick? Is that why you don't curse? It's because your mama be listening on the show?
Listen, I'm C the fifth.
Yeah. You saw how his whole face went to a child.
It was like,
when he's like, well, you know, my mother, I love my mother.
I love my mama.
See, I'm a mama's boy, so I don't curse on the show. Fuck out of here.
Denise, your son doesn't curse on the show.
Bullshit. Shit. After what happened last week, I think he got a whooping.
Apologize to all the mothers out there that listen to this nonsense.
See, that's code for his mom.
Mommy, I'm so sorry.
Mommy, I won't curse anymore. I go to church on Sunday. All right. So the main question, obviously, will Dean turn on the Shield this Saturday at the Super Showdown? This one was close. This one was very, very close. And it was, bless you, it was 58% said nope to 42% that said yes. Interesting.
That's stupid.
No.
It's not stupid.
No, not stupid. I don't think so. All right, so hater comment of the week.
I think Savior of Misbehavior and his you need a STFU, whatever that means.
All right. So Miguel, do the honors. Yeah, I agree with that one too. So go ahead, Miguel.
Hater alert! Misbehavior, stupid name.
Damn.
Now shut the fuck up.
All right. Now shut the fuck up. All right. So now, what are we doing now? I know we're doing something.
Wrestling news from around the
world. Oh yeah, that's
rumors.
right. So now that we're done with that, let's go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right. Before we do that, let's get into some birthdays.
Yahoo!
All right. Bullet Bob Armstrong is turning 79, same age as Tony.
Wow. Wait, what? That's fucked up. That's messed up, man. Jesus. Wow, Bullet Bob. Of course, do you know who he is? You know who's related
Road Dogg's dad.
Road Dogg's dad.
Road Dogg.
Road Dogg.
I mean, he took a bunch of hits to the head because his son can't write a story.
That's true. Some bitch.
All right, next up, John Morrison.
John Morrison.
39 years old.
Oh my God, John Morrison, John Mundo, Johnny Wrestling. What else did he go by?
Johnny Survivor.
Johnny Survivor. How many damn Johnny? What the fuck, man?
He's the Johnny of all.
Stop.
Listen, he got as many names as he got abs. Let's just say that.
Damn.
At least he has abs, unlike you.
Damn.
You got mini keg and shit.
What the fuck, man?
Damn.
Wow. Rick, cover your ears. I'm about to curse her out.
All right.
He goes, all right.
All right, last but not least, Linda McMahon turned 70 years old.
Wow, really?
Yeah. He's 70, gonna be 71.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was
Vince is 72, 73.
I thought he was close to 80.
No.
Holy shit. Wow.
No, he's not as old as you.
Damn, right? That's fucked up.
But listen to this. Linda McMahon celebrated her 70th birthday by jumping out of a plane.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Her fragile ass. Is she still like senator or some shit?
Listen,
She's a congresswoman in Connecticut.
Is
Yeah.
she? Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. All right, go ahead.
All right. It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, this story here is pretty interesting. Undertaker says that, and you know what? Before I get into it, I'm liking that Undertaker doing interviews now, because it's just like for so long he was just the Undertaker and never talked to anybody, never did any kind of interviews or anything like that. So it's nice to hear he got an Instagram for God's sakes.
Yeah, but his wife runs it.
Yeah.
So?
Hey.
But he doesn't do shit with it.
Well, at least he's on it.
That's true
David's
too.
there. All right. Undertaker says that Andre the Giant had a plan for him, but never revealed it before he died.
Really?
So, and apparently Andre didn't like big guys because big guys always acted tough and everything, and Undertaker didn't do that with Andre, and Andre actually had a liking for the Undertaker, and he told him that he had a plan for him, and he was going to tell him, but then he died.
Really?
So
what
what
was
could
it?
it have been? I mean, Andre was at the point where he couldn't continue his career. He was already done wrestling. So what could have Undertaker done with Andre?
Yeah. So what was Andre gonna? What was he saying then? What was the
We
plan?
don't know.
I asked you like 3 times, and you can say, "Well, what happened was."
I mean, get a goddamn Ouija board, Tony. I
But that is interesting, though. I mean, we'll never know, obviously, but
no, yeah.
you know, that is something, though. You know, I mean, Andre, I'm sorry to say, but he was the pinnacle of wrestling. Period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I don't give a damn who. Well, no, you know what? I think Kamala might be the only one, but everybody was afraid of Andre. Well, you heard about Kamala. He had a gun on him.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Yeah.
One of the matches, he had a gun on him because Andre said something to him, and it was a back and forth thing between the two of them, and he backed Andre up. You know, Andre was like, "Hey, I don't want no problem, brother." Blah blah blah. So Kamala, when he would wrestle Andre, he put a gun in his tights. I was like, "Shit." Anyway, I want to get him on the show.
Let's do it.
Kamala. Anybody would be would somebody be interested in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me call our dear old friend Kenny Casanova, being that he was Kim Chi for him for numerous years before he retired and lost his legs to diabetes. He lost it to diabetes. So,
Yeah, it's sad.
It is sad.
The book is really good,
But
though.
let me tell you something, man. Kamala, he was a big kid. That's what he was. Mm-hmm. And I'll see. I'll try to get him on. We'll see. All right, go ahead, Rick.
All right, moving on. Monday Night Raw for the second week in a row has set another record of the worst ratings of all time.
So you ain't gonna say nothing about SmackDown?
Can I finish?
Oh, my bad.
Monday Night Raw.
You wasn't gonna do it until I said something. You son of a bitch.
Monday Night Raw for the second week in a row has the worst ratings of all time. Now, before you interrupted me, SmackDown has the 4th lowest rating of all time. Not the worst, like Monday Night Raw, but the 4th lowest rating of all time. So, something's happening with Monday Night Raw, and I'm telling you, I am not voting for Raw this week. Put it down right now, because Monday Night Raw last week was the worst, lowest rating show of all time. I'm not giving it 2 weeks in a row. So, moving on.
Well, I tell you guys, you guys can be surprised on whoever I'm gonna pick this week.
All right, well, Sid Vicious shocked everybody.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And says that he would have fired Paige after the sex tape.
Now,
leaked.
come on now. Let's call it a spade a spade. Is he right or wrong? First of all.
He's wrong.
What? Why?
He's wrong.
Why?
Because why wouldn't you fire Xavier Woods?
Exactly.
That's where I'm coming from.
Mic drop.
No,
wait a minute. Hold on.
he said fire Paige. He didn't say Xavier Wood. He didn't say anybody else who was involved in that situation.
No. Wait. No. But he was saying that because of the simple fact that they won't put China in the Hall of Fame because of her sex tape. That's why.
But does that mean that Paige is gonna go in the Hall of Fame? No.
She's gonna go in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think
We don't know
Yes,
that.
she is.
And also,
Yes, she is.
Also,
And Xavier Woods, he's not gonna go. No.
How about Seth Rollins with his dinky sticking out?
The what, Rick?
China wasn't fired for her porno.
But she won't go in the Hall of Fame.
She will sooner than later.
Then if she does, then I'll say Sid Vicious is an idiot.
He is an idiot because he's a sexist idiot, and he didn't say he
He's
doesn't know who
sexist.
Xavier Woods is. So I would say he's a racist, sexist idiot.
I don't think he's
I'm not saying
racist. I
he's
think
an
he's
idiot.
sexist more.
Well, definitely sexist.
He's
So
definitely
far, Paige.
sexist because he only mentioned Paige. He didn't mention anybody else.
Xavier Woods, which
Right,
He was part of it.
Xavier.
and,
Who was the other
and
guy?
what's his name? What's the other guy's name?
Maddox.
Brad Maddox.
Brad
yeah.
Maddox.
Yeah.
And then you have Seth with his little dinky.
But speaking of Paige's porn, Rick, when are you gonna send that back?
I was still got research.
No, absolutely. You know, you got to include Xavier Woods. You got to include Seth Rollins. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But my thing is that when that happened, oh, wait a minute. Not only that, hold up. Sasha Banks.
Oh yeah.
She had titty pictures out there.
Yes, she did.
Charlotte Flair had titty pictures out
Yeah.
there.
JoJo.
She had nude photos out there
Mm-hmm.
that it's a screensaver on my phone for some reason. I don't know why.
I know your wife is trying. I tried to hack
can't-
your phone, but she won't let
But
me.
you know what? I don't know how to take it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was placed there.
JoJo did.
Seriously, I mean, those people, they all got. I think Alyssa Bliss too.
Yep.
So that's a question in itself without Sid's little fucking comment there. But should they be in the Hall of Fame after their wrestling career is over?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
But wait, no, I got a problem with that because if China will not be in,
No.
then those guys shouldn't be in.
Well,
either.
look, you was mentioning all of them together.
But I did that on purpose.
You said China and all of them, and that's why I said they all should be in the Hall of Fame
Absolutely.
after
Yeah, if China gets in, then I don't give a shit
Right.
what nudie pictures are out. No, I do give
And
a shit.
listen, unfortunately, China also did have a pretty bad relationship with the WWE.
Yep.
I mean, she went out of her way
No, not with the WWE, with Triple H.
with Triple H, yes. And she went out of her way to make a mockery of the WWE by doing a gangbang video with characters from WWE.
Yeah, that's the one I need back, Rick.
That's the one you can have back. I never watched that. I am sorry. I have never watched anything with China. God rest her soul. I mean, but nah.
Let me tell you something. When I met China, she was a sweetheart. So there.
Yeah. She has the face only a mother could love.
That's right. No, she
moving
really
on.
was a nice person when I met her.
Charlie Caruso got hired by ESPN.
Yeah, she did. Good for her. And she's still going to work WWE.
Yeah, she'll do both WWE and ESPN. She'll be doing SportsCenter updates and Snapchat hosting.
Yeah.
Good for
Good
her.
for her. It's good. She's good.
Um,
Well, you know what? Now, before we go on to the next one, I'm going to throw this out there. I want to put both of y'all on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Better at commentary right now. Who would you prefer? Charlie Caruso or Renee Young?
Ooh.
I have to go with Renee Young
Yeah.
just because she's been there longer.
Just
And
because she's been there longer?
Yeah.
Ah, I need something better than that.
All right, she's also, like, Charlie Caruso, I feel like she's good at backstage stuff, but I don't know.
So is Renee Young.
Yeah, but Renee Young has more of a, like, Charlie Caruso, she's like a news, like, person.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean-
she has the smile for it, she got the face for it, but I don't believe that she likes wrestling. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Renee seems like she loves wrestling. Charlie Caruso is just like, and coming up next is Charlie Caruso with the So I gotta go with Renee.
The reason why I'm asking is because Renee Young is, for me, she started off great. Now she's starting to slip a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
You think they're holding her back?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think they're giving her leeway. They're
Right.
like holding her hand through this thing.
Right.
Because Corey is not doing anything that he does to Byron or Coach.
Oh God, no, no. And I think because like, Dean Ambrose will fuck him up.
Yeah.
It's true. But I don't know. And I'm only judging this only because, like I said, lately Renee Young's commentary has been like a little fugazi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why I went Italian there. You
I
know?
don't know.
I think it's because I was looking at Rick. But I was like, hey, he's a little bit fugazi. He's a little bit fugazi. Tell me about it. No, forget about it. That's what. Anyway, but it has been. It's been a little bit like, you know, I don't know. I gotta give her more time. I know that, but I was thinking about doing a poll of, all right, who would you want?
I thought you were set porn.
I'll never be in the WWE Hall of Fame then. So I don't know. That's just something like I threw out there. Go ahead, Rick.
All right, well, that's all the wrestling news I have.
All right. So now on the rumors, there are some who believe that the Elite or / Bullet Club, the rest of them, will be going to WWE come next year, and plans could already be underway. And I did hear that even before this, that either Cody Rhodes or the Young Bucks were saying that, we're still under we're under contract till January of next year. If WWE gave us an offer, yeah, we definitely would go, but we would all want to go, you know. So maybe they're going to jump into that.
It shall remain.
It shall remain. Yes.
Shall remain.
So, what, Rick?
Yes.
Oh. All right. So now there's an expectation that someone could be turning in the Shield versus Dogs at War at Super Showdown. So that rumor's been going around a lot, so that's why I'm reporting it.
Well, we'll see.
It's unclear who actually, and WWE is sticking to it from what they're saying.
We'll see.
They're sticking to it. Jesus Christ. No, they are saying that they do want to go with it. So, hey, we'll see. All right, that's all the rumors I got. What do you got for injuries?
All right, injuries, no injuries.
Nice. Awesome. Sweet. All right, so with that being said, let's go straight on to Raw news. All right. Raw kicked off with Dean Ambrose. He came out alone. And that was like, really? Making comments about maybe turning on the Shield. And then he just went on and on and on. Baron Corbin came out. He said, you can pick between Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And Dean Ambrose said, how about if I pick myself and it's just me and you? And that didn't go over so well. So
it's not what he was asking.
It wasn't. And if Dean paid attention, he would have known.
He never pays attention.
But either way, he made the match of Dean versus Braun. So after all the shenanigans and haberdasheries, it was a match between Dean Ambrose versus Braun Strowman. Strowman hit the power slam and sent him into the barricades outside. And Roman Reigns came in and made his entrance and charged at Braun in the ring. Roman hit the Superman punch and the match ended in a DQ. So Braun won through DQ. That was that.
Hey.
Yeah. Then up next it was Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. So now I'm gonna say this much. This first hour of Raw was so bad. I did not like it.
Nope.
There was so many mistakes. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me with this bullshit. Anyway, I was very disappointed. So anyway, Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler. Roman Reigns hit the spear for the win. Up next was well, before I go to the next match, which was weird, was in the back, just between Dolph and Braun. and how they were looking at Dolph as the weak link. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Dolph has more experience than both of them put together. And I can't believe I just said that.
Wow.
All right, so up next was Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. Ronda put her away with Fisherman's Carry. She submitted. Now, I gotta say this. I have to say this. WWE made the biggest mistake in making Ronda champion.
Yep.
Ronda looked like she just went to Kmart, even though they're closed, and purchased her gear and then went out to wrestle.
Yep.
You know, seriously. I mean, it was so bad. It was really, really bad. They fucked up royally making her champion. I'm sorry. As much as I like Ronda, as much as I'm rooting for her, and I really want her to do good.
Right.
And every time she steps in the ring, I do want her to do good, but she is so sloppy in the ring. Her finisher is no. It's no good.
It's no bueno.
Yeah, it's not even an accurate move. Like she doesn't land it correctly ever.
And I get it. Yeah, you're not really trying to hurt the person, but god dang, when Becky Lynch does her finishing move, you know what I'm saying? That shit look like it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ronda's you're just bending her arm, Ronda. Seriously?
I know, right?
It's ridiculous.
The frig.
All right. Can I go on?
Yes.
All right. Up next, it was Conor. Oh, Ronda Rousey won. Up next, it was Conor. I said Conor McGregor. Did you hear that? It was Conor versus Bobby Roode. I'm not going to go into this, but Conor once again burying Bobby Roode.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Up next, B Team versus Revival. The B Team wins. I'm like,
what are they doing?
What are they doing? But what I did like was the fact that AOP came out and fucking did their thing. So I was like, and Drake Maverick changed.
Yeah.
He became a miniature Paul Ellering. He did. Oh my god. All right. So then up next it was Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. This probably was the best match of all of Raw, to be honest. It was entertaining, to say the least, but at the same time, you got to look at it like, you know, yeah, this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was the best thing that happened on Raw. The finish was very good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they're not burying Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They tend to bury everybody else.
So up next was probably the biggest pop I've ever heard on Raw. And when I mean pop, I'm meaning it in the bad way. They booed the fuck out of Elias and Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because of this comment here. Listen to this.
It doesn't make sense, you know? It's like having a basketball team in Seattle.
Listen to the boos. Now, mind you, this went on for what, 20 minutes?
Really?
Not lying. They could not talk on it, and it's still going. This is just a little clip that I took.
Yeah.
This is a little clip. Okay.
That's what it would sound like if Mimi Goody won the championship.
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
Damn. Why you had to go there, Miguel?
Right? Jeez, what did she do to you?
I'm just a truth teller.
Obviously.
You're just a faker.
Obviously.
I don't know why I said that, to be honest.
You're such a jerk, too.
I didn't say shit. That was Miguel, man.
You agreed with him, fucker.
That's true. But now, if you guys don't know what's going on as far as why he made that comment, it's because Seattle used to have a basketball team. Seattle Supersonics. And I was not, and I don't think they were expecting that reaction from the crowd.
They respected the reaction, but not like that.
But the thing is, oh yeah, no. But the thing of it is, like, you see Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens doesn't really know much about sports, and he even tried to say that. Elias kept trying to talk, and he couldn't talk for shit. It was that loud. I mean, it was very, very loud that they couldn't even talk on their microphone. It was that loud. Yeah, it was something else. I was like, holy shit. Anyway, with all the scuttlebutt that happened in there, Lio Rush came out and all this other shit. It ended up being a match of Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens got the win. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get too much. Yeah. So then up next it was Bayley versus Alicia Fox. Bayley, she won. Put it that way. And then finally, HBK, he came back and he said that the Taker made it personal and the Kane is in the Taker's corner. Kane's music hit. He was there. The Undertaker was there. They chokeslam Shawn Michaels. Then Triple H came out. He tried to get his shots in, but then the Undertaker gave him the Tombstone Pile Driver. And then it ended with the Brothers of Destruction doing the, their normal shit that they normally do. So, that was your Raw. Let's go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of Raw. The good, the Legends returned to Raw. I tried digging deep on what was good about Raw. And that was the only thing I came up with. Seriously. But I did like the fact of Dean Ambrose teasing his turn. And also the other good was Elias's heat. I could not talk about, the good, the bad, and the ugly without bringing that up. That was such good heat that he's going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? The bad. Oh, my God. Wasted talent. Bayley versus Alicia Fox, Bobby Roode versus Connor, Baron Corbin. He just did not make sense when, in the beginning of Raw, when he was saying, wait a minute, hold up, wait, Roman, you're not going to defend the title here. Not on my, no, you do it on my turn. It's like, dumbass, you're a heel. You want him to defend the title.
I know, right?
Stupid ass.
Pendejo.
Yeah, that one too.
Garbage man?
Yeah, the garbage man too. He needs to be on there too. Stupid. Dumb. Ridiculous. And churlish.
Preposterous.
And churlish.
And churlish.
Anyway. Yeah. And the ugly. Oh my God. Ronda's outfit. Huh?
Shawn Michaels' head.
I'm going to talk about that in a second. But the ugly was Ronda's outfit and her match. Homegirl. Oh my God. It's no, you need to stop. It's not UFC. Get yourself some wrestling gear. Okay? Wrestling gear, meaning some knee pads. Mm-hmm. Get yourself some shit, man. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that was it. That's all I got. Now, we do got to talk about what happened at the end of Raw. And Ant the Liberator suggested that that we have to put a certain somebody in the book because the simple fact of his head looked like a roll-on deodorant. Shawn Michaels. Are we going to get used to him being bald?
You're going to have to.
Obviously, we are going to have to, but... Now, I'm going to tell this because people think that he just did it for that show. He didn't. He shaved his head a long time ago.
Yeah.
And, the thing of it is that what made it worse was that he looked like Joe Pesci from Home Alone when he ripped his hair. That was like his twin brother, or he was paying homage to him or something because, my God, it looked ridiculous. So do we agree? I mean, do we put him in the book?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what we're going to call it, though? Shawn Michaels roll-on head?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mr. HB Clean?
All right, so Mr. HB Clean head, right? Clean's head? That makes sense?
Yeah.
I like the roll-on, though, but HB Clean. Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right, Rick, do the honors.
All right, Mr. HB Clean
Yes, he did. It had to have been done, to be honest. So, all right. So we're gonna take a quick pause on the call. When we come back, we're gonna go over SmackDown Breakdown, and then NXT POV, and then remember, folks, this is not a pay-per-view points game, but we are gonna give our predictions on who we think is gonna win at the Super Showdown. So we'll be right back.
Super Showdown.
Yeah.
Super Showdown.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Well, howdy there, y'all. Now don't y'all think that you should go to collarandelbowbrand.com? I mean,
Yes.
my golly, you go to collarandelbowbrand.com, you're going to save yourself 10%, man. I'm going to tell you how you're going to save yourself some 10%. You're going to type in the promo code WPOV. That is WPOV. You're going to put that in, you're going to save yourself 10%.
10%.
And Collar and Elbow brand clothing. You got some flannel shirts, you got some nice collar shirts, you got some nice T-shirts, you got some nice hats, you got some sunglasses, you got them all. And supporting your local indie wrestlers, and you're helping support the Wrestling POV podcast. By golly, it's the best podcast out there for wrestling and just listening.
All right.
Jim Ross.
That was Jim Ross right there.
Yeah. Thank you, good old JR.
Right?
I had to chug his goddamn god awful
Barbecue sauce
to get him on this thing. Oh, right, it's now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Are you ready?
Alright, it's SmackDown Live opens up with General Manager Paige addressing Samoa's actions from last week. I love how she called them Samoa.
Yeah. Samoa, don't like what you did. Like, that's his first name and shit.
Was Paige just on the podcast? That was a perfect.
I know, right?
That was.
That's
I know.
perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Go ahead.
Paige is talking about that Samoa Joe had charges pressed against him and how AJ was upset. Charges for playing Ding Dong Ditch? The guy rang a goddamn doorbell.
I know, right?
He didn't go in the house.
No.
Charges.
No.
Paige was talking about firing Samoa Joe, and just to give AJ some light, some shine, as we say in the business.
Very good. Very good.
He was like, "Oh no, don't fire Samoa Joe. I'm gonna handle it my way." And Paige was so happy about it. All right. Oh God.
Yeah,
AJ then apologizes for not being at SmackDown because he needed to be with his family because he had to make sure that his family was safe.
Knowing damn well that wasn't his house.
God.
Because Samoa Joe was coming to mind.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then this is the weird thing. AJ's talking about he's gonna bury him alive. Is it a buried alive match?
Yeah, right.
No, it's not.
It's not.
And the thing of it is, everybody was confused when he made that comment.
So you're gonna commit murder? What incarnation? All right, whatever.
Right.
We then had the Fabulous Truth versus Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. All right, let me tell you something right now. Our Truth is the man.
Yeah.
This is a good match. The way Carmella pulled out that finisher was amazing. How she got.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, man, I was so impressed with that finish. When she pulled, I was like, wow, the timing, all that was perfect.
Yeah, it was flawless, man.
It was
It was just like she
Mella's
literally
money.
just rolled her up right into the code of silence and got the submission win for the Fabulous Truth. And again, I I just thought overall it was a good match. I thought there was nothing wrong in that match at all.
No.
No.
Nope.
Next up backstage, we have Paige walking, and she runs into Ty Dillinger. And she's about to give the man a U.S. title shot. And he says, no, he was Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And
Dumbass.
Paige tries to warn him about what Randy just did to Jeff Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ty was like, nah, screw your title. That doesn't get defended at all.
Exactly. And then you wonder why you hardly get matches, Ty.
Yeah, you stupido.
Jesus.
Yeah, you stupid toes. Stupid toes.
Stupid toes.
You stupid toes.
Yeah.
Speaking of stupid toes, the New Day.
Oh my God.
They come out with their goddamn pancakes. And they're
Again.
gonna have a new cooking show.
You know who that guy was, right? The guy, Mr. Butter Booty Work.
Mr. Booty's
You know who he
No,
was?
who's that? Whose son is that?
That was Mick Foley's son.
Oh, really?
Yes, Dewey. And he is one of the writers for
Yes.
SmackDown. Yeah.
No, that's not Dewey. That's Dewey.
That was Dewey. I'm telling you that.
Or is
was
that the
Dewey.
autistic son?
No, that was Dewey.
No, Dewey's heavier.
I'm telling you that was Dewey. Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up. Miguel, take a letter.
I'm just saying the writer for WWE, that's not the same son.
That's him.
All right, Tony.
It is.
Well, look it up.
All right. You look it up.
No, Miguel, look it up.
Okay.
Jesus.
Christmas. All right, well, the bar came out, thankfully, and just took out the New Day, and then they embarrassed Mr. Booty's Worth.
Yeah.
Next up was Randy Orton versus Ty Dillinger. That match never got underway as Ty attacked Randy before the bell rang, and then Randy did something with this man's finger, put it in the turnbuckle, and bent it back.
Yeah.
So
what the hell's wrong with him?
So he couldn't do his 10 thing with his fingers. He also put on Instagram or Twitter, I forget, Ty Dillinger with his finger bent back and it's 9.5. I'm excited though. It looks good. It looks like Ty will get more TV time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I want Ty to do well. The man deserves it.
He does, but he's gonna get buried by Randy. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get buried. You know, they're doing this shtick with Randy that he's like I don't know what to call it, to be honest. But it's like it's getting I don't know.
He's unhinged.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
Next up, we had Shelton Benjamin backstage with
Who?
The Miz and Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
Backstage with The Miz, and he's talking about how he finally got his match, and Miz was like, well, that's because of me, and you're going to fight Daniel Bryan, you got to take him out. And Shelton's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Then we have Rusev and Lana come out, and Rusev just wanted to get to the bottom of it and figure out what Aiden was talking about with Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes on and shows a video with his orangutan nipples.
Now that you got to that part,
Yeah.
that one guy, Tony Gutierrez, he posted on our Facebook page that we need to put Aiden English red nipples in the book.
And I agree.
I agree too. We have to. I was like, what the fuck was that? What the hell am I watching?
It was like
Oh my
legit.
God.
There was no hair on the nipple.
No,
So it was
it
just
looked like
just,
he put pepperonis.
yeah. I mean, it's like he took Cesaro's nipples and put it on his own chest.
Oh, that's messed up.
All right, so let's put that in the book. We'll call it Aiden's pepperoni nipples. So, Rick, do the honors.
All right, Aiden's pepperoni nipples. You just read the book. All right, and then he ends up showing us a video in which Lana comes in and says, "I want you," and pauses it there. Rusev looks upset, and Lana's like, "Yo, there's more to the video." Obviously, there's more to the video.
Obviously.
That pissed me off so bad. because it's like not that.
Is that
It's like because of the simple fact that it was only obvious that there was more to that video, and he couldn't see that. You know, she could have easily says, "I want you to carry my bags," or "I want you to go make me some breakfast," or it could have been.
I want you to go fuck yourself.
You know, I want you to stay out the match. You know, go ahead, Rick, before I lose my damn mind.
Yeah, so
lost it.
Rusev ends up chasing after Aiden. So look like we'll see that next week or something. Daniel Bryan versus Shelton Benjamin. Now, this was another good match. And, shockingly, Mr. Benjamin gets the win.
Yeah.
I know.
Now, what does this say? If The Miz faces Daniel Bryan at Super Showdown and Daniel Bryan wins, does Mr. Benjamin get a WWE title shot too?
He should.
He should.
I mean, the guy looked good.
He
The
did.
whole match. Just the science of the match, working on the ribs and stuff like that, and the holds he was doing. The guy can still go. Give him a shot, man.
Yeah, I agree with. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Then we had Asuka versus Peyton Royce. Obviously, Asuka picks up the win. Now, this is the tricky part. Asuka has beaten both of these girls back-to-back weeks, and now they're in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Do they beat Asuka and Naomi?
Yes.
We'll find out later in our predictions. Then the best part of the show, I think, was this last part where Becky Lynch comes out and she makes her promo. Listen, Sergeant Slaughter even said, this girl can go. She is the best promo right now in wrestling. This girl, she's doing everything right. The only thing I would change is the song. Just because the song is just too happy-go-lucky.
It is.
You can still have the guitar and stuff like that because that's pretty badass. But I mean, just change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to change it that much.
I agree.
And Becky just went over how her and Charlotte's been going on since SummerSlam, and that she's gonna do her best. And then she showed us a new design poster for Super Showdown. And Charlotte's music comes and plays, and Charlotte gets the upper hand on Becky.
Yep.
So what does that tell you? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's your SmackDown Live. It is now time for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The ugly.
SmackDown Live.
Yes, that's right.
All right. Well, the good. There we go. All right, the good. There was a lot of good on SmackDown. I feel like
a lot of good.
The Fabulous Truth and Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega was a good match.
That was the only thing that was good.
Randy Orton and Ty Dillinger was good. I like the story they're building with that. Daniel Bryan and Shelton Benjamin was good. I mean, there was a lot. The bad,
terrible.
I gotta say, this reveal of "I Want You" from the night in Milwaukee. I mean, that was stupid. That was really bad. And also the AJ Styles opening promo. That was just bad. That was just terrible.
Why are you always hating on AJ?
Because it's not believable. We know that wasn't his house. And he needs to drop the belt because I'm really starting to hate him.
I like him holding on to the belt. I just think that this thing with Samoa Joe, which I do like, I just think they went about it wrong. Period.
Yeah.
I really do. We all know that wasn't his house, like we said.
We all know that was Mimi Goody's house.
Motherfucker, he's got 5 kids, and you gonna tell me they're not running around like that? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
And last but not least, the ugly part is the New Day is god awful pancakes, man. It's just done. It's tiresome. Stop it.
And did you hear that the WWE was gonna release New Day syrup, pancake and syrup, like pancake batter and syrup?
Well, they released a New Day cereal
and ice cream, I think. Too.
Yeah.
No, did they? Or is that a spoof? I think that was a spoof on You Got Swerved.
Yeah.
That they did. They were gonna do New Day syrup and New Day pancake batter.
Pancakes.
And how much was that cereal? Like $35, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I was like, get the frick.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Rick.
All right. Well, kicking it over to Miguel Cole to give us a social media update. Okay, guys, make sure you go to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV and go to our Instagram page at Wrestling POV1, and also you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling POV. Listen, I got celebrities like David Arquette, I got Terry Crews, and I even got my good friend Brian Sexton. It's Byron.
And it's
Saxton.
Byron.
That's what I said. Okay, just make sure you follow me. All right. It is now time for the NXT POV. Mamma mia! All right. So NXT opened up with this amazing Nikki Cross promo, talking about Bianca Belair, and then she went on to say, "I know." So she knows who attacked Aleister Black. Then we had Candice LeRae versus Lacey Evans. Now, listen, the crowd was dead for this match when it started. I'm done with Candice LeRae. I'm done with the whole Johnny Gargano crap. I'm just over these two. Lacey Evans, though, I'm really excited about her character and everything. What she's doing. And that woman's right finisher, boom, took out Candice LeRae.
Yep.
Lacey Evans is someone to watch out for.
Absolutely.
Then we had Kirsch, Race, and Mixon versus the Forgotten Sons. Basically a squash match. Forgotten Sons picked up the win. Then we had we looked back at Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler announcing their match. And now what Shayna Baszler was wearing and the way she acts, that's what Ronda needs to be doing.
Exactly.
I know.
Jesus, the girl makes it look so easy, Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Johnny Gargano versus Tony Nese. Tony Nese is amazing.
Yes.
He should stay. He should stay on NXT.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree with that. Take him off
Johnny
205.
Gargano better pray to the gods that he just stays on NXT for his whole life. Because as soon as he comes into the main roster, it's going to be Johnny Who. And I'm telling you right now,
I agree with that.
Sick of Johnny Gargano.
So
Because
am I.
he is Daniel Bryan 2.0.
Exactly.
And I do not want to see him with any major titles in the WWE.
Oh, God,
so stay on NXT, be a little fan service, and do your thing over there. Because, yo, bro, it's tiresome. I'm over it. Johnny Who.
Right?
That's who you should become.
And not only that, too, it's just, and I hate to say this, though, I mean, Tommaso Ciampa, you know? I mean, he goes to the main roster. Man, I don't know, man. He's getting a lot of heat right now in NXT. A lot. The most I've ever seen. Man, I don't know. But you're absolutely right about Johnny.
Gargano.
Johnny Who?
Yeah. And what I never could understand. What's the thing with the drawing of the smiley face, but it kind of winks? What's up with that? I don't get it.
That's just his thing, I guess. I don't know.
It's a stupid thing.
Yeah. And then the other thing about the match was that Tony Nese destroyed him this whole match. And I'm just sick of this underdog story with Johnny Gargano and Daniel Bryan where they can get the ass kicked the whole match and then one move and they win.
Yeah. It's true.
God. And then he holds up the sign, Johnny freaking Wrestling.
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
Stop, bro.
Oh, God.
I'm right there with
We
you.
got some good matches coming up in the next couple of weeks. In 2 weeks, we got Bianca Belair versus Nikki Cross. And next week, we have the triple threat match for the North American title. Ricochet versus that guy with the UK title. And Adam Cole, baby. So that's going to be awesome to check out. But the main event for NXT this week was Lars Sullivan versus EC3. Yo, Lars Sullivan got a huge scratch on his back from those steps, man.
Yeah.
This was one of those matches where Lars Sullivan was getting his ass kicked the whole match.
Yep.
And he came back and hit his finisher and did a diving headbutt off the top rope, which was, Mauro Ranallo said it best. King Kong climbing up on the Empire State Building. I mean, this is why he's the best announcer in the business. Lars Sullivan picks up the win, and that is your NXT POV.
Now,
It is now time. Go ahead.
Before we go on, let me ask you a question. And this is pretty much for everybody too, but I'm curious to know: should Mauro Ranallo stay in NXT, or do you think, being that JBL is not there anymore, should he make the jump to SmackDown or even possibly Raw? What do you think?
I think it would be great if he did make the jump. I just don't think health-wise he can make that jump.
Really?
I think he's perfectly fine in NXT. He has a lot more freedom in NXT than he would have on Raw or SmackDown. Yeah. So I honestly think for his health,
I think, because he was on SmackDown, and I'm gonna tell you, I was a huge fan. He made SmackDown exciting. I ain't gonna lie, he really did. Yes. Nothing against Todd Phillips. Is it Todd or Tom? Tom. Right? Tom Phillips. Yeah. Nothing against him, but he's not doing it for me. To me, he's the one that belongs to NXT. You know what I'm saying? Byron Saxton, it's like, dude, just stay on Raw. It's either that or stay on SmackDown. So, I think with
Byron or Corey?
Corey, sorry. Byron is good where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's good where he's at. Michael Cole, I think it's time for him to just hang it up, dude. He'll never be like Jamar. You know what? He never will be that, and I don't think anybody will. But Mauro Ranallo, he can come to pretty damn close.
Oh yeah.
He'll make any kind of brand exciting, and I tell you, I love him in NXT. Don't get me wrong, but I think his talents do need to be in either SmackDown or Raw, but preferably Raw. Yeah. To be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
I think if they put him with Renee, he can help her become stronger.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, as just like with wrestling, a wrestler, they're going to wait for that opportunity, and they're going to want to step in. One gets injured or hurt, or is not performing how they should, or not getting the reaction that they should. That wrestler's going to step up. Anybody, any one of them is going to be like, you know what? I got to jump on this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So with Mauro, though, you're right. He would help Renee, and that's something she needs to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
So I agree. All right, so go ahead.
All right, it's now time for Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT.
Yes.
Raw is currently ahead 5 to SmackDown's 2 to NXT's 1. All right, guys, every Wednesday after NXT airs, you go on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, and you guys get to cast your votes by using the like emojis, a heart for Monday Night Raw, the thumbs up for SmackDown, and a smiley face for NXT, and that's how you cast your votes. And your votes help us out on making a decision on what to vote for. So this week, guys, the fans voted for NXT with 46%, SmackDown with 38%, and Raw 16%. Damn. What are your votes this week?
You know what? I'm siding with the fans. That's exactly how I saw it. NXT was definitely better than both brands put together, in my opinion. SmackDown, the only thing they had good going was the R-Truth segment. The finish with that Carmella did was just amazing. And for me, Raw was just dead last because it made no sense whatsoever. None.
Yeah, you know what? As much as I make fun of the fans, I agree with them as well. I mean, NXT was a really good show this week. I mean, they had some dead spots, but you know what? Yeah. You're going to have that from time to time. Mm-hmm. But then they're also building a lot for the stories for the future, and you're excited to watch next week and the week after that.
Yeah.
I think Raw and SmackDown should start doing that, giving us some notice. In 2 weeks, we're going to have this match. In 1 week, we're going to have this. In 3 weeks, we're going to have that. I mean, it builds up. I guess NXT has to do that because they only have an hour show.
Well, speaking of an hour, they're thinking about going 2 hours now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, don't do that.
Really? You don't think so? I think so.
No.
I think NXT needs 2 hours. I really do.
I think NXT is good just the way it is, man. I can't do another hour. I can't. So much wrestling. I love it, but it's so much.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays is always
I know.
good, and then on top of that, now 205 Live is there. It's like, wow. Yeah.
Well, 205 Live don't count.
All right, so Mimi, what are you going with this week?
I'm going to go with NXT, SmackDown, and Raw.
All right, so everybody gets along this week.
Wow.
So now it is Raw with 5, SmackDown with 2, and NXT with 2.
Yeah.
2 to
It's a party up in here.
I'm sorry.
Right? Shoot. So, all right, so now, should I go over the book first before we do the predictions, or should I?
No, let's jump into the kangaroo's pouch.
All right, yeah, we'll do the Super Showdown.
Super Showdown.
Or as Tony Diaz say, Super Showdown. Okay, again, I cannot repeat myself, but again, this doesn't count.
This doesn't count?
Yeah, my Spanish always came out. You heard that? These doesn't count. I'm sorry.
He's not American.
So, no, it's not just because of that. It's because this is a predictable show. Let's just be real. Nothing's really going to happen. I think there's going to be 2 things that's going to happen, but, Anyway, all right, here we go. Naomi and Asuka versus the Iconics. I'm going to go with the Iconics because it's their hometown. They have to win. They're going to do it cheating, but they have to win. All right, Mimi, who you got?
Right, I'm going to go with the Iconics as well. But
Iconics?
Say it. Iconic.
The Iconics.
The Iconics, because they are going to cheat, like Tony Diaz said.
Yeah, Rick?
Did you just say Tony Diaz?
Yep, I sure did.
I didn't laugh.
Naomi and Asuka because people in their hometown genuinely don't win. So
that's not true. Come on, man.
Bailey didn't win in San Jose.
Rick, damn well that wasn't true. That's not true.
No. We'll see.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, maybe I already watched it, and I'm just reporting what I already saw.
Slick mofo.
Slick Rick.
Damn. All right, so now, again, this isn't in order, but, really doesn't care. John Cena and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Elias.
Who's gonna win this one?
Yeah, John Cena and Bobby Lashley has to.
Yes.
Now, my question is, did you guys see a recent picture of John Cena?
Yeah, he's shredded.
He's shredded, man, and he grew his hair out. So I wonder if he's going to come with it long or cut.
Interesting.
Something to ponder. And don't ever make me say that word again.
Pounder.
All right, Mimi, who you got?
I'm going to say the Bubby.
The who?
The booby.
The Bubby.
Oh, Ricky Booby.
The booby Lashley.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So up next, Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad. I think I'm going to go with the Riot Squad on this one. I think this is where the Bellas has to turn on Ronda to set up the match at Evolution. So, Rick?
I agree with you that they're going to turn on her to set up the match for Evolution, but they're going to win first, and then they're going to turn on her.
Oh, okay. All right. Mimi?
I'm going to say the Riot Squad.
Okay.
Because they're going to cheat.
Who, the Riot Squad?
So there are going to be 2 cheaters in this match.
Oh, my God. Goodness gracious. All right. Then up next, The Shield. Roman, Dean, and Seth versus Braun, Dolph, and Drew McIntyre. Who do you got on this one? Will there be a heel turn, Mimi?
Yes. There will be a heel turn.
Who?
Is going to be Dean Ambrose is going to turn. And I'm going... But first, they're going to...
No, go ahead. They're going to win?
They're going to win.
Okay. All right, but first what?
They're going to win.
Oh, okay.
And then he's going to turn.
Rick.
Shield. I don't think anybody's turning.
Really? I think I'm gonna go with the Shield too, obviously, but I still think there's gonna be a heel turn somewhere, and I think it is gonna be Dean. You know, with the rumors being out there saying that he is gonna turn from before he got hurt, I think they're still just going along with the storyline. So
Yep.
you know, we'll see.
Or maybe Bray Wyatt returns and helps the Shield win.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting, but stupid.
It's not stupid.
It is stupid.
No.
It's very interesting.
All right, so up next is Daniel Bryan versus The Miz.
Oh,
Rick.
boy, Daniel crying.
Yeah, I think he's finally going to get one. Now, one rumor I heard, oh my God, and I hope this isn't true. They're saying that the feud with The Miz and Daniel Bryan is supposed to last a long
Oh,
time.
great.
They're talking up to WrestleMania.
No.
Yeah,
How?
I don't know, but with the way The Miz has been winning lately, it's like, they can't do this to us. No, fuck that.
No, they gotta stop.
Anyway, but yeah, I agree. I think Daniel Bryan's going to win. Mimi?
Daniel Bryan.
All right. Now, well, this is the number one contenders match too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a Daniel Bryan versus AJ.
Yep.
Hell no.
No. The Miz. Huh? No.
Yeah. No.
All right.
No, because Samoa Joe is going to beat AJ Styles for the WWE title
In this card.
on this card.
Okay, we didn't get there yet. All right, the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Really? I think Cedric's going to
Cedric,
retain.
you gotta drop it. I mean, why are they having this title reign for 8 goddamn months?
No, I think he's going to retain. Mimi?
I think it's Cedric.
Cedrica?
Jesus
Cedric
Christ.
What
Alexandra.
is that, a sister?
Cedric
She's
Alexandra.
like, Cedrica is going to win.
Cedric's gonna win.
Cedric.
All right. Rick, who'd you say?
Buddy.
Oh, okay. All right, now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The New Day versus The Bar. I'm going with New Day.
New Day.
Pancakes win again.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, ever since they started throwing pancakes, I stopped eating pancakes.
All right. Now, this one for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky's retaining. Rick?
Becky.
Yeah,
Becky for sure.
Yep. All right. For the WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus the Samoa of Joe.
Samoa of Joe, hands down.
Really?
And I bet 1 million points on it.
I'm gonna go with AJ. I think AJ is gonna hold on to that title till WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
So, Mimi?
AJ.
AJ. All right, and for the final time, The Undertaker with Kane versus Triple H with Shawn. Who do you think is going to win? This is supposed to be going on for a while now too. So I don't know. I'm going to go with The Undertaker. Rick?
That's why you're wrong, because it's going to be Triple H, because they got to keep it going.
True.
And then, so they could be like at Survivor Series, The Undertaker, where he made his debut, is going to end his career or some bullshit.
And then have Shawn Michaels come out of retirement.
Yeah.
So you're going with Triple H. I'm going with The Undertaker. Mimi?
I'm gonna stay with the Undertaker.
Okay. So that is your pick
Super Showdown.
for your Super Showdown. All right, so before we close the show, we have to go over the Wrestling POV's book. If you're new to the show, basically what the book is we put the most ridiculous things in there. It could go from anywhere between New Day's pancakes to Road Dog. It's just the most ridiculous things, and we talk about it on the book, whether it stays in the book or goes out. Being in the book is not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. All right, so we ready?
I mean, ever since Austin Holland was in the book, we haven't heard back from him.
That is true.
That's it. He's gone.
That is true. He was in the book, and we have not heard a peep from him. Hasn't played the Wrestling POV points game.
Nope.
Hasn't made any comments.
Nope.
So it's not good to be in the book.
No, it's not good to be in the book.
I don't know why I said it like that, but it's not good to be in the book.
I know.
My God. All right, so are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, WWE writers.
Stay.
Yes.
Taz is a lifetime band.
We're not mentioning that name anymore.
New Day, I'm just reminding people. New Day's Pancakes definitely stays.
Yes.
Baron Corbin's outfit definitely stays.
Yes.
Roman's vest
Stays.
Yes.
Road Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah, that stays. Pittsburgh crowd.
Pittsburgh crowd stays until they go to Pittsburgh.
R-Truth's Old Timers.
I think you should give him a break.
No. No.
So.
I think he
stays.
I think one more week, then he needs
All
a break.
right, we'll see how he does in another week. We give him another week.
Yes.
All right. Colt Cabana's broke ass.
His broke ass is always
He's still
broke.
broke.
Corey Graves and Michael Cole.
Stays.
They're terrible.
Baron Corbin's cell phone. I think that should go.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think
Okay.
He hasn't been on
2
it.
weeks in a row, he hasn't been on it, so it should go.
All right, he'll come up. All right, Randy's earhole obsession. I think that's pretty much done.
Yes.
But I will say this: if he does something to Ty's fingers, that part's got to go in.
Yes.
It definitely does. So all right, so Randy's earhole obsession's off the book. Shawn Michaels cock ties.
I haven't seen him straight since '94.
I don't think he's seen him straight yet. Brie Bella's botches.
It stays.
Daniel Bryan's coward chant.
That can go because he hasn't done it.
Can we change it from Daniel's coward chant to Daniel crying?
No.
No. Damn, you got no. Wait, why?
Because of Bree's
his
botches.
crying he did for his wife to keep her. To make her
But you
save
know,
face.
the thing is, that's what a husband does.
Right.
That's what a husband
Sounds
does.
like what a wife would do.
But no.
So instead of
All
right, you know what? Let's give it another week for the coward chant. If he doesn't do the coward chant, then we'll take it off. But if he does cry like a little bitch, then we'll put that on.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So it sounds good. All right. Kramer Kingman. He hasn't done it.
No. Yeah.
So, but we'll give it another week. Just
One more
case.
week.
One more week.
All right. Yeah, because they're going to start a new storyline after tomorrow or today, and we'll see. Yeah. Baron Corbin's acting skills.
They still suck, so they can
They're
say.
still horrible. Yeah. Charlotte's peacock robe again.
I think we wait until after Super Showdown.
Super showdown.
All right. Jazzy J's Baron Corbin obsession.
I think we give it one more week
One more, see what happens.
because she was pretty
Quiet. All right. So the new entry in the book: Shawn Michaels, Mr. Clean Head.
Yes.
Definitely stays. And I can't believe I'm about to say this. Aiden's pepperoni nips.
That stays.
That stays.
That definitely stays. That
I
is
kind
your
of want
book.
pizza right now.
I think I'm gonna.
Me too.
I think I'm gonna order some pizza, but without pepperoni.
No pepperonis.
Extra cheese, maybe, but that's about it. So, all right, so that is your book. So, before we end the show, obviously, we always play a random wrestling WWE entrance music song. It's something just for fun to play. Play along with us. You just take a quick guess on who it is. It's random. It's never the same one because I got over 200 entrance songs and counting. So, it could be any one of them. If you're old school, you'll probably know. But if you're new school, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we don't own the rights to the song.
We don't.
Yeah,
know.
we definitely don't own the rights to the song. So with that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
and our intern,
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love love, peace, and hair grease. No, and wrestling. Sorry, I didn't say that again.
I know.
Oh, no. Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
It's the Booker Man, y'all.
It's Booker T.
Yeah.
That's his own.
I know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's break dancing.
Go with you. Go with your body. Go with your body.
Huh?
Yeah, it's all real.
This is Booker T.
Booker T. That's when he first came out.
It's called Can You Dig It?
Oh yeah. That's when they were all starting to rap their own songs, remember?
Yeah.
Not a good plan. I gotta show the world a better way for the youth. All eyes on me, 'cause Booker T the truth. Wherever you stay, wherever you at.